What's up, my people? Welcome to Vertical Football. Welcome to another episode of 5 Things We Learned. Manchester United 3, Bodo Glimt 2. An amazing match, a lot of things to talk about. So, guys, let's jump right into it. And the first thing I want to say is fantastic goal from Rasmus Hojlund. For most part, fantastic game from him. Because when you look at it, the first goal was really a goal that symbolizes what I love in Rasmus Hojlund, in the sense of it's one of those players that you can truly start your front pro press with. And you could see that, even when the Bodo Glimt keeper had three options, it was a 3v2 situation. He had three of his players that he could, choose and pass to. And there was only two Manchester United players that were pressing him. But because of the effectiveness of Rasmus Hojlund's press, he ended up making the goalkeeper make a mistake and then scored the goal. I think as well as was involved in two goals, and ultimately, essentially, he created the assist for the Garnacho's goal. So I think it was very good performance from Rasmus Hojlund. Very good. We need more of that. We need to see more of that. I think secondly, Manchester United, there were mistakes in the way we approached the game. Mistakes in the way we approached the game against a very, very high intensity and a very, very fast Bodo Glimt side. When you play teams like that, you have to be careful where you lose the ball and how you lose the ball, in what areas you lose the ball. And I think they were not careful in the first half, but I think in the second half they learned their lesson, and it was nice to see. Because when you look at the goal, after the goal that resulted from the clearance of Delete, I think that was not a good clearance. You don't clear the ball into danger zones against a very, very fast attacking side, or fast counter-attacking side like Bodo Glimt. So I felt you have to decide, when you play these kind of teams, you have to decide where you want to lose the ball. And how you lose the ball, at what pace you lose the ball. And I think we lost that ball. The ball was hot. We lost it in the hot zone. Everything just became crazy and led to the goal. And I think the other goal they scored, I've seen some people talk about systems. I don't think it's anything to do with systems. I know people are quick to just attack the 3-4-3 system. Oh, it's the 3-4 system that is not working. I think that thing is not true, because I believe that you cannot have a 3v2 situation and they score. And I think I don't want to blame any player, but I also understand that Malaysia is just coming back after a year plus of not playing football, going to 2 years of not playing football. Playing football regularly, and this is just his first high intensity game, and you are playing against a Bodo Glimt side. Definitely, if it was another player like maybe Diallo on that wing, he could have stopped them. So I think it was a 3v2 situation, 3 Manchester United defenders versus 2 Bodo Glimt attackers. There's nothing structurally wrong about that. Under Erik ten Hag, we had a lot of times where it was 2v3, where 2 defenders against 3 Bodo Glimt attackers. So people should be careful and calm down. I know, yes, we discussed on this podcast here about the little tweaks we believe he should do. And you could see it today because of the attacking mindset of the Bodo Glimt side and the way they were pushing, I think, and they were even pressing with a 3. You could see that even in the second half, Amorim learned his mistake. Instead of using a 3-2-5 in defensive transition, you could see he started using a 4-4-2. So I think he's learning. We are all learning, and it's nice to see. I think let me move on to give some praises to certain players. I want to say Bruno Fernandes. This is what I want to see. Really, this is what I want to see. You are a much more talented player than the long balls. You are a much more talented player than the quick decisions on the ball, not coming, not thinking. You are much more better than that. And I think we saw that in today's game. And I know we said it's one of the previous episodes that Bruno is a player that can play in the deep. And I think I'm beginning to really see that, and I say, yes, this is what I want from the captain. This is what I want from Bruno Fernandes. Another player I want to give a shout out to is Alejandro Garnacho. I think Garnacho is really playing like an inside forward. He's not having that mindset. I don't know the talk that Amorim had with Garnacho during the week, but the increased amount of cutbacks, when I mean cutbacks, for people that might not really understand the tactical term, is when you play the ball into the box instead of just running down the line. You play it into the amount of cutbacks Garnacho has done in this game. By statistics, this is the highest ever he has ever done in any Manchester United match he has played. I think I'm happy to see that, really happy to see that he's beginning to understand the game. Yeah, I know we can praise him in that aspect of high number of cutbacks and making the right decisions at the right time for most parts of the first half, and even for some part of the second half. But also, he still needs to improve in terms of his finishing. He needs to work on his finishing. If Garnacho is a player that can score you 30 goals in a season, he has the chances, really. But it's just that, he has a stereotypical way, a way he has set in his mind that this I'm going to play it. And most times he doesn't end that way. So he needs to work on your finishing with your left leg, work on your finishing with your right leg, work on your corners, and I believe he will be a fantastic player. I think, lastly, let me just cap off, because I know Manchester United fans are very happy with the win, which we're very happy. I think, Amorim showed that he's a risky manager and he likes to take risk. And I think the risk paid off. Onana was one of the reasons why it paid off, but it paid off in the sense of the makeshift defense that they used after 68th minute. By around the 68th minute, the defense of Shaw, of Casemiro, and of Mazraoui. I must also give a shout out to Mazraoui. It was fantastic. I think those three, they did a very good job in at least keeping control. And that's why I think when you play teams, I think they begin to understand when you play teams like this, you want to have control. And since you're having control, you are playing in their half, definitely you are playing a high line. And when you are playing a high line, choose where to lose the ball, choose the pace at which you lose the ball. Don't lose the ball with a hot ball, like the way Manchester United did when the Leeds cleared out the ball. Don't lose it with a hot ball. Lose it in a very calm way so that you can reset before they get. Don't lose it in a very hot way. And I thought that they learned the lessons. They got the 3 points, and I think it was really nice to see. So I think a lot of good things we've seen into this game. A lot of good things. There's still more to improve upon, but we're happy. Rasmus has 2 goals and 1 assist by our own books. It's good. Life is good. My United fans are happy. So that's it. So thank you very much, guys, for sticking with me. Manchester United 3, Bodo Glimt 2. Manchester United have finally won an European game in a very long while. So after 2 consecutive European games after a long while, and and the 2 games is not a coincidence that the 2 games were won by Ruben Amorim and Ruud van Nistelrooy. Erik ten Hag, that's another different story. So thank you very much, guys, for sticking with me. Please, I know if you love this content, like, subscribe, and share. Thank you, and bye.